this is Sahara playing Mass Effect 1, and we just came back from a couple of successful kind of missions. We did end up with a new party member. I went through all of our equipment, went through their storage lockers, got everybody equipped, upgraded. Now I'm going to talk to the people. So here we're down here with Tally.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place.
No.
The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
It's too quiet to sleep?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down.
I can understand that.
I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Well, it makes sense because your ships are overcrowded to begin with, right? Maybe our ship will end up getting overcrowded eventually. Who knows what's going to happen along the way here.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture.
Yep.
You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
But you're going back, right?
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Exactly. I think we've gone through all that. Okay.
I should go.
See you later.
All right. So that's one, and then we want to talk to, this is the engineer Adams.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
I think we've probably I think we've been through all this. Have a personal question?
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, my last assignment was on the Tokyo. Only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
So I found out it's the space bar that helps you go through the dialogue if you accidentally click on it again. Okay, so this is down in engineering. I think there's some crew members up here. I did sell some stuff to requisition officer. His stuff is still way too high priced for me. All right, here's Garnus.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
Really? Huh.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate, me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Yeah, well, I
I
understand.
suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Well, I don't think that's true either. See, he's thinking you have to break the law to go out of bounds to nail Saren, but I don't think so.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Okay, so that was a little pep talk there. And we have Rex here.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Do we now? Yes, we do.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
You knew him?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
Saren recruited you?
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Wow, okay.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead.
Wow.
Every damn one.
That's nasty. Okay, we've already done all those.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Okay, so everyone in undead. I already spoke to you. Okay, so I just need to get out of here. If I can remember how to get out of here, right? Which obviously I don't. Okay, I have to take the elevator up, I believe. Yep. Okay. And from here, this will take me up there, but I don't want to go up there. I want to go down here. So back around. Back through here. I did pick up some more codexes along the way as I was walking around. So things updated after we came back. Okay, here's a Kagan. Keegan?
Commander, do you have a minute?
Sure.
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
We'll get things done. I'd rather operate independently than have the brass on our backs anyway.
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled, and the residents don't even seem impressed by the view, or the dangers.
Well, you're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training.
Brain
I'm not
camp.
looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
You doubt it was accidental?
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Wow.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen.
Yeah, I agree.
As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Yeah.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Time to get physical then? Yeah.
And you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Ma'am.
Did you love her?
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same, but things never felt together. Training, you know.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids.
They always do.
This was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
Well, I want to know my crew.
I wanted to get to know you a little better. That's all. Thanks for the talk, Caden.
Well, you're welcome, ma'am. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
To some degree. No, just you? No, to some degree, yeah.
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that.
Okay, so we got a little flirty there. We got a codex updated. And I think Tally is back here. No, that's the other one. The one that we just acquired. I will get this remembered. I will get this figured out. And there's the dock. Any more things I can click on? Oh no, that's yeah.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Caden, no.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school.
Okay, I think
I
we
wanted
already
to
know
travel
that.
the stars, tending the wound. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good
I
doctors.
should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, so she's in here. Anything else to click on? Here you are.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Oh, I was worried.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Did we...
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
You sound troubled.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Well, that's just the nature of people, and I put quotation marks around that, species, because they all have their own biases, you know?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Yeah, how is that possible?
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds.
Wow, that's kind of scary.
We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
Well, that kind of makes sense. That gets rid of their biases because they're incorporating the better parts of all the different races that they come across, right? Into their own species. Interesting.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
But yeah, what about the age difference?
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Interesting. So they don't grieve?
Do you know who Matriarch Venezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Venezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Then why'd she do it? Yeah.
Why agree to the union if she didn't want any children?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Venezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Well, that makes sense, because they live for, what, 2,000 years, I think she said? Something like that, 1,000 years? And it makes sense, they are the ones who founded the Citadel, because they'd been around forever, pretty near. Well, I guess that was it.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh, got a codex update. I got a lot of codexes. Okay. Now we need to go up. Up. These take me up? Yep, this takes me to deck 1. That takes me to deck 3. Oh, wait a minute. Who's here? Oh, we already spoke to Caden. Okay, so we just need to go up this way. Right? Nope, wrong one. See, I'm going the wrong way. Here we go. Need to go up the stairs. And... oh, come on. Oh, there's something over there, isn't there?
Yes, Commander?
Anything new?
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
I trust you, Commander. If you think they belong here, then so do I.
Okay, I think we already went through that person of
How did
questions.
you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of...
Oh yeah,
we were at
already did all
Elysium
that.
during the Skillian Blitz. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What was this door to? Oh, I think it just takes me down the other side, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. This is the comm room. Okay. want to go talk to... What's his name? Joker, that's it.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
You sure you want that? Yeah.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I think we've already... Your nickname, we already know all that. Personal history, okay.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her.
Yeah,
balance isn't what you'd expect.
Okay.
The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet.
I think we heard
Top
this
of my
one
class
too.
in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Oh yeah, we did. Okay, yep.
I'm sorry, Joker.
You mean... Okay. Even
Yeah, we
put the
did all
Normandy
this
in my
already.
hands and I'll make her dance for
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Alright, so we need to go back to the Citadel, which means I need to go back to the... What's over here? Aha, Codex, another one. See, they're just all over the place. You have to look for them. Alright, so I need to go to the star map, which is over here, now that I know where it's at. Oh my god, look at all the codexes we have! Aliens, Council, Races. That one is blinking. Turian's culture. While Turians are individuals with personal desires, their instinct is to equate the self with the group and set aside personal desires for the good of all. Turians are taught to have a strong sense of personal accountability, the Turian honor that other races find so remarkable. Turians are taught to own every decision they make, good or ill. The worst sin they can make in the eyes of the people is to lie about their own actions. Turians who murder will try to get away with it, but if directly questioned, most will confess the crime. Turians have a strong inclination toward public service and self-sacrifice, so they tend to be poor entrepreneurs. To compensate, they accepted the mercantile bolus as a client race, offering protection in exchange for their fiscal expertise. The Turian military is the center of their society. It is not just an armed force. It is an all-encompassing public works organization. The military police are also the civic police. The fire brigades serve the civilian population as well as military facilities. The Corps of Engineers builds and maintains space sports, schools, water purification plants, and power stations. The Merchant Marine ensures that all worlds get needed resources. So they have a really good culture in a way. Military doctrine. Although they lack the brutality of the Krogan, the skill of the Asari, and the virtuosity of the humans, the Turian military has formidable discipline. Officers and NCOs are lifers with years of field experience. Enlisted personnel are thoroughly trained and stay calm under fire. Turian units don't break. Even if their entire line collapses, they fall back in order, setting ambushes as they go. A popular saying holds: you will only see a Turian's back once he's dead. Boot camp begins on the 15th birthday. Soldiers receive a year of training before being assigned to a field unit. Officers train for even longer. Most serve until the age of 30, at which point they become part of the reserves. Even if they suffer injuries preventing from frontline service, most do support work behind the lines. Bionics are uncommon. While admired for their exacting skills, bionics' motives are not always fully trusted by the common soldier. The Turians prefer to assign their bionics to specialist teams called cabals. Command and control is decentralized and flexible. Individual squads can call for artillery and air support. They make extensive use of combat drones for light duties and practice combined arms. Infantry operates with armor, supported by overhead gunships. Strategically, they are methodical and patient, and dislike risky operations. Tradition is important. Each legion has a full-time staff of historians who chronicle its battle honors in detail. The oldest have records dating back to the Turian Iron Age. If a legion is destroyed in battle, it is reconstituted rather than replaced. Reconstituted? The Turians recruit auxiliary units from conquered or absorbed minor races. Auxiliaries are generally light infantry or armored cavalry units that screen and support the main Turian formations. At the conclusion of their service in the auxiliaries, recruits are granted Turian citizenship. So that's how they get their citizenship is by serving. Oh, I don't want to go through all these, do I? So the Kawarni's government, due to the Kawarni's precarious existence and the need to enforce strict rationing, government is somewhat autocratic. The migrant fleet's operations are directed by the Admiralty, a board of 5 military officials who are advised by a legislative body called the Conclave. Each vessel in the fleet has the right to send representatives to the Conclave aboard the flagship. The number of representatives is based on crew size. Larger clans with bigger ships and more boats form the cores of political blocs. Opposition comes from the Outriders coalition with delegates from thousands of smaller ships. The Admiralty defers to the Conclave's decisions in most circumstances. However, if all 5 members agree that a Conclave decision jeopardizes the survival of the fleet and cannot get the Conclave to address their concerns, they have the right to summarily overrun the legislative decision. After the Admiral uses this extraordinary power, they must resign. If they do not step down after using their veto, the rest of the military is obliged to arrest them. Each ship captain has authority over his own vessel, but is advised by an elected civilian council, just as the Admiral is advised by the Conclave. This relationship may range from cooperation to polite tolerance to outright hostility, but any captain who overrules his council without good reason is relieved of command by the Admiral. Many Quarian ships are owned by clans who pool their resources to purchase used vessels from private sellers. Large ships are prestigious for big, rich clans, but a small ship means status for a small clan with enough personal wealth to afford a private vessel. Clan vessel captains are not subject to dismissal by the Admiral. Abusive captains are a family problem if they do not disrupt the operation of the fleet. Okay, and then the migrant fleet. We're just going to do one more. The migrant fleet is the largest concentration of starfaring vessels in the galaxy, sprawling across millions of kilometers. It can take days for the entire fleet to pass through a mass relay. Wow. When the Quinarians fled their homeworld, the fleet was a motley aggregation of freighters, shuttles, industrial vessels, and the odd warship. After 3 centuries, all have been modified to support larger crews as comfortably as possible. As the Quarians achieved stability, they began weeding out the ships least suitable for long-term habitation, selling them and pooling the money to buy larger and more space-worthy hulls. This process is ongoing as vessels wear out and break down. And I still say, why didn't they ever find a new world to live on? Why are they just perpetually always moving around in a fleet? They could sell their fleet to buy a world, right? But I think they like the autonomy that being their own captain gives them. Maybe. I don't know. While some ships enjoy dedicated captains with full privacy and sanitary facilities, many more are former freighters, whose cargo bays and containers are pressurized and divided into family spaces using simple metal cubicle bulkheads. The Quarians envision these stir spaces with colorful quilts and tapestries, which also help muffle sounds. The day-to-day operations of the fleet, traffic control, station keeping, supply distribution, and so on, are under military jurisdiction. Though ship captains have the authority to deviate from their assigned positions and may leave the fleet at any time, they are assumed to do so at their own risk. As the migrant fleet moves around the galaxy, many ships split off to pursue individual goals, returning days or years later. Interesting. I don't know if I could stand living like that, but I mean, if you grow up in that kind of environment, I guess that's what you have, right? Okay, so my journal, I have a couple of assignments here on the side. Go to the emissary lounge, so I have to go there. I need 8 more of those. Okay, I thought there was another missing Marines. Okay, you found the dead bodies of a man who served under Admiral Jen the Citadel Tower, informed the Admiral of their fate. Okay, so I have 2 little side quests I need to take. Do why I'm here. I have to do the missing survey team, the fan. I still have to scan the keepers. I need to find 3 more. Right? Yep. And I wonder what happens then. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna go back to the Citadel. Here we are, the Citadel. Is this the only thing that's here? It is, isn't it? So I wonder what's updated here since... Oh, I thought we were here. Yes, we are going to land. It's weird that you have to go through these little hoops every time. I mean, they know where you're going unless more stuff opens up on that map. Okay, so how do we get off of here now? How do we get off? Airlock, that's right, there's an airlock there. I forgot about that. There is an airlock over here, right off the bridge. Okay. Is this it? Yep, it is. Alright, who shall I take with us? Well, let's take her. And... on her.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Okay. Who's this?
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
Well, so you're blaming me? Huh.
Captain Anderson made it clear to me that my assignment came from way up in the brass. They say jump, I say how high.
Remember that when I tell you to jump. I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Don't insult my ship! She's not over the time.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Please do.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
Wow, bastard.
Commander, I'm not happy.
About what?
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Personal radios.
We use our suit or uniform radios. Anyone who needs to talk to me keys into my line. It's as if they're next to me.
Which only works so long as you all have working radios. Maybe your DC drills should include sign language. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
I can't do any of these. Do you read history? Well, we're fast too.
It also makes us the fastest ship in the fleet. Without the Tantalus core, Eden Prime would be a smoking crater right now.
Eden Prime does have a smoking crater on it, Commander. Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment.
Not my call.
The simple fact is, I'm also part of the Council's chain of command now. They expect a joint effort. I'm providing one.
The Council expects a whole hell of a lot from the Alliance, Commander. They better start giving back real damn soon. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
We need to build bridges? Oh, I can't... nope.
None, sir.
Very well. I'll be sending my report and corrective recommendations to the Joint Military Command. Not that I expect them to do anything about it. Too many interest groups have too much money invested in this. Commander Shepard?
Bastard? Wow. Okay.
When I first arrived on the Citadel, I spent nearly 3 hours being questioned by the officers here before they would let me enter the wards.
Did you know Citadel Security is the largest multi-species law enforcement agency in Council space?
Okay. So we just got our we have to inspect something. What? We got a codex. Another codex! So we just got our ass handed to us, didn't we? Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, is this one not done? Did I already scan you? I did. Damn it, I have 3 more to go. Okay, so there's the airlock. Come on.
With all this exploration of Prothean culture, this must be like a survey for you, Liara.
Our travels now are somewhat different from my normal excavations. I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions.
Yes, most of the technology I had hoped to bring back to the flotilla has subsequently attempted to kill us.
Yeah. Okay, so who's this?
Commander Shepard?
Somebody new? But you got a bot. Okay, are you a, do I want to talk to you? Oh, this is the, yeah, that's a train, I don't know, do I want to talk to you?
Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Well, it depends.
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
Yeah, some are classified.
So long as you understand that I may not be able to answer all questions.
I'm sure our viewers will understand. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
Well, I'm honored.
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
The Turians helped build it? Yeah, they did.
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
That's only formality. No matter what I say, she's gonna find something wrong, right? Because she's a reporter.
The Normandy has only been loaned to the Citadel. It's a legal technicality that allows me to use her in my new role as Spectre.
So this was only to help you in your new job working for the Citadel. Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
That's not my place to say.
It's inappropriate for an active duty officer to publicly comment on politics.
One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Yeah, I can't confirm or deny that, actually.
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
I didn't go too bad, but I wonder what she's gonna write up about me. So we leveled up. Okay. So what in my journal? It said journal. What leveled up in my journal? I don't know. Okay. Or maybe it was Codex. Oh, it was a codex.
Faster than light drive, ship mobility dominates space combat. The primary objective is to align the mass accelerator along the bow with the opposing vessel's broadside. Battles typically play out as artillery duels, fought at ranges measured in thousands of kilometers, though assaults through defended mass relays often occur at knife fight ranges, as close as a few dozen kilometers. Most ship-to-ship engagements are skirmishes between patrol vessels of cruiser weight and below, with dreadnoughts and carriers only deployed in full-scale fleet actions. Battles in open space are short and often inconclusive, as the weaker opponent typically disengages. Once a ship enters FTL flight, the combat is effectively over. There are no sensors capable of tracking them or weapons capable of damaging them. The only way to guarantee an enemy will stand and fight is to attack a location they have a vested interest in, such as a settled world or a strategically important mass relay.
So they're saying here that they don't do ship-to-ship combat. Wow. That's interesting. Okay. So I leveled up 2 points. I changed. Okay, so we have the same amount of spaces here. Now we'll only get 2 points at a time instead of 4, because I changed it from 1 to 30 to 1 through 60. So I changed it from the legendary to the classic to see what the difference was, and now I do. So you only get 2 points versus 4. You still have the same amount of builds to fill in. You just it's going to take longer to level up. I see. Okay. I think I need more charm. I also need more electronics. Okay. Oops. And my renegade, okay, my paragon is 2, whereas my renegade is 1. Did you level? Oh, you got 36. Oh, wow. I thought I leveled you up. Okay, so let's just get you all here. Barrier. Stasis unlocked. I don't know how that's going to come in handy, but singularity. Didn't we get to singularity? Here we go. And can we do stasis? And electronics. Oh, you do electronics too, but you do. How come we can't do electronics? She can't. Okay. Is the electronics in here somewhere? Here we go. All right. And then you, oh, you got 18. Okay, let's do your species done. Oop. Hacking. I have 11 left. Basic armor. Now you can do shotguns. Alright. So, I don't think there's anything here I need to talk to. I just need to go up to Docking Bay, to Presidium, to lower wards. I don't think we need to go to the lower wards. It's just right in front of us here then, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle.
Ah.
Major Kyle and his cultists refused to surrender and were killed in the resulting firefight.
So we get to hear updates of stuff that we do. Okay. We need to go to the embassy. Oh, we got okay, there's one of our plot points right over there. Did I talk to all these Avinas? I know I spoke to this one when it first came out. I'm pretty sure I spoke to this one, but I don't think I ever spoke to this Avina up here. Okay, so we need to go to the embassy lounge, which is up here, right? Yeah. Which is... I'm gonna get lost, guys! Oh my god. Where are we going? Up here. We need to go this way. Oh. Oh, that's just directions. Okay. I know I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? This over here, but I didn't see where to go up. Oh, there we are. Yes, I know, I'm fatigued. Here we go, here's the Abina. Anyone here that we suddenly have to talk to? Okay, so I think the embassy is up here. And up here. Nope, this is him. Do you have a keeper in here with you?
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
Damn right.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there something you wanted?
Nope, that's it.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
It's up here. Alright, who is it? Oh, it's this person over here that said that she was too busy to talk to us.
I know you. You're Commander Shepard, the human Spectre. Is there something I can do for you?
I ran into your sister.
You're Nisana, right? I ran into your sister, Dahlia. Didn't end well for her.
What? Are you saying she's...
She is.
Dahlia's dead, Nisana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
I don't know if I like you or not.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. Could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available.
Aha.
Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
So I got a license. Okay. So that should have, complete. So the next one I have is the missing Marines. I know they're the Citadel. What was it? It was something I was supposed to do in the tower. Right? That's unusual readings. You had this, and you found the dead body. Okay, yeah. So I need to go to Admiral, to the Citadel Tower and inform the Admiral. Okay. Oh, I've already done you too. Sorry guys, I'm just looking for keepers. Keepers. I already spoke to you. I think this is my... Nope, this goes down. Okay, so I need to take the train over to the tower. Or I can just walk over there because I want to do the Abina too, right? Yeah, this is the Abina. I don't think I ever spoke to.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Maybe I did.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
So this is for people who don't read the codexes. They can just listen to some of this stuff. But it doesn't go into the really detail. Did you notice that I gave her, Callie a new suit? Yeah.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni. Then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's going to stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Not at this time, but who knows? Memorial statue.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy, that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Well, that's a little extreme.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Okay, I think that's all we needed.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Codex for that, of course. All right, so that's the reason why I wanted. Oh, is there someone I can talk to here? There is. Who are you?
A moment, Spectre.
Helena Blake. Well, this is across from the merchant.
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How do you know me?
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
Oh, so...
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves.
Well, that's nasty.
They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
This is an obvious setup.
I eliminate them and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures. But their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
You're obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation. I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
When it said I could charge you, I thought it was saying I could charge you money. Not I could charge you. Sure. If it's to stop slavers, yeah, I'll do it.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you with the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
So, Renegade +2. No! So, hostile takeover went to the top of my list. Okay. Eliminate both of them. In the disk system of the Hades Gamma. I think we have to go there for something else anyway, right? Alright, so we're on our way over to the tower. Anyone else want to talk to me? That's the banker over there. Oh, you got something to say too?
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
Who are you to tell me what my husband would want?
I'm the only person making sense right now. You're endangering your baby.
This baby is the only thing I have left of Jake.
Okay.
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Is there a problem?
Can I help with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
Why? Why do you want to do gene therapy?
I thought gene therapy was common.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Yes, they are.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
Danger of therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about.
Yep.
Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
Let her choose. It's her baby. It's her choice.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
It's still her choice.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this is not your decision.
Of course it is. I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Then act like it.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes the tough decisions.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
Okay. So, I got Paragon +8. Wow. Okay. All this stuff here blinking at me. It's driving me nuts because it's blinking at me. So if I go down in the wards, will there be more people to talk to down there? Okay, I'm trying to get over to the tower, right? The tower is over here. So you pick up quests or just little weird stuff as you're moving around? What'd you go about? I need some more. Is this one? Yeah, this is the one that we spoke to before. Oh, I haven't scanned this one. I thought I did.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Oh, I did.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Oh, she's the one that we helped. Yep. She's down in the wards also. I think the fan is down there in the wards too. Okay, so where is his place at that I need to talk to him? Right? Oh, here he is, right over here. So just keep going forward. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. No. I keep forgetting I can cycle through my weapons with my scroll thing. Holster. Sorry, guys. Anyone here want to talk to me? Any more keepers? Up the stairs we go. Is there some here I'm supposed to talk to?
We've tried to create organic environments back on the flotilla, but we lack the space for anything as grand as this.
See how the trees and the fountain naturally blend with the arches of the tower. They have done a masterful job of capturing the aesthetic values of the Protheans.
Okay, he's up here.
I hope he's okay.
Who? Oh, is this you? Who are you?
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Well, what's wrong?
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
More than... yes. Yeah, I'm Commander Shepard.
I'm not just some soldier. I'm a Spectre.
A Spectre? I heard they were thinking about letting humans into the ranks. About time. Well, that means you can go anywhere you want, right? Even out into the Traverse? My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty sorts out in the Traverse. I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
Yeah, I imagine they do.
What's in this for me?
I can't afford to pay you anything. If I had that kind of cash, I'd have hired a recovery team to track him down already. Maybe you could look into this as a personal favor, you know? We humans have to stick together.
Well, I'll do it.
If your brother is still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Okay, so we got another, and my Paragon went up some more. Okay. And it's an hour, of course, you know, running around, talking to people, doing stuff. Oh, I already did him too. Oh, we got someone else to talk to over here. Or is this the... No, it's not even the person that I need to speak to. That's up there. So, I'm going to go ahead and close down this episode. If you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.